Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to BambiPatterns. Thank you so much for the support. There are various ways of finishing the edges of your seams. This includes French seams, bound seams, hemming, and etc. I made use of my domestic machine presser foot. This came with my machine. The thread tension is at 2.5. This is usually set based on the fabric you are sewing. If you currently cannot purchase an overlocker or serger, then your sewing machine has everything you need. The stitch length is set at 4. With your existing sewing machine, you can finish the fabric edges and prevent further fraying with these 3 methods. This is the outcome of the first overcast stitching using a normal presser foot. The red arrow is the outcome when I reduced the stitch to 2.5 and only sewed 1 fabric. The black and white arrow is the outcome of 2 fabric at a stitch length of 4, and I've included a straight stitch. This is the outcome of the second overcast stitching using a normal presser foot. The red arrow is the outcome when I reduced the stitch length to 2.5 and only sewed using 1 fabric. The black and white arrow is the outcome of 2 fabrics at a stitch length of 4. The way I will have sewn it in a project. This is the outcome of the zigzag stitching. The red arrow is the outcome when I reduced the stitch at 2.5 and only sewed 1 fabric. The black and white arrow is the outcome of 2 fabric at a stitch length of 4, and I've included a straight stitch. Let's look at investments. A sewing machine or an overlocker are depreciating assets. The investment cost for both machines is substantial. If you're in business, the cost is released slowly over a period. This is the depreciation recorded in your books, which is an expense, as you use the machine to generate income. There are also tax benefits which varies depending on where you live in the world. Having a serger or an overlocker is a wonderful investment. The machine trims the fabric raw edges and traps them inside a thread casing, which could result in a neat working environment. However, it is not the only way to finish the cut edges of your sewing projects. Since a serger or an overlocker is not the only way to finish the cut edges of your sewing project, and if you have change to spare, you could invest in an Overcast presser foot, which is used with a domestic sewing machine. This Overcast foot creates a serger-like finish without cutting the extra fabric off. The Overcast presser foot has a guide bar at the side to keep the fabric in line, and a bridge in the middle to make sure the stitches lie flat. Let's break everything down to present, short-term, and long-term. Presently, you can use the normal presser foot and have this outcome. You will try and sew as close to the edge as possible, and at times you will need to trim some of the edging. In the short term, if you are able to, you can invest in an Overcast presser foot, as it will be cheaper than investing in a serger or an overlocker machine, which could be your long-term goal. By the way, in finance, long-term is more than 12 months. But hey, the choice is yours. Thank you for watching BambiPatterns, Smiles and Laughter.